friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. Today's video is going to be a ranking video for Fantasy Cosmetics palettes. It's been a while since I've done a brand exclusive ranking. It's probably been about a year. Sometimes I just feel like I've done like all the brands in that moment. I don't want to be too repetitive and do a brand that I've done fairly recently and do it again, even if they launch something. I like to give it some time, but I feel like it's been enough time since I've done one in general. So I'm back at it again today. And Fantasy Cosmetica is coming out with a new palette soon. I think it's coming out tomorrow, the day after this video gets uploaded. And I've actually never done a Fantasy Cosmetica ranking, so I figured it was time. I actually have 12 palettes from this brand, so it's gonna be good. I will be honest, this was really tough. I adore this brand with my entire soul. Their palettes are all incredible. I'm pretty sure all of them are even still available. I don't think they discontinued any of their palettes. They've come out with beautiful singles. They've come out with really pretty lipsticks. I'm wearing the brown one today with something else topped over it. They have just such amazing stuff. They have beautiful fragrances. I have a cheek palette from them. It's like 3 glowy, blushy, highlighty deliciousness. It's just so good. I love this brand. They put so much thought and love and care into their products, and it is about time I did a ranking, but I will say this was tough because none of them are bad. Not a single one. I knew immediately what the top 3 were gonna be. Even like the top 4 or 5, I was pretty certain on those, but 6 through 12, I rearranged 1,000 times. Even at this moment, I'm looking at my pile. I'm not even overly confident in this order, because I love them and I don't want to put something in the bottom, but something has to be. Just because it's in 12th place does not mean it's bad. It just means I like the other 11 more, you know? So this is just such a wonderful brand. Their mattes are so pigmented and so blendable. Their shimmers are absolutely incredible. And honestly, their shimmers just keep getting better with time because they started playing around with like marbled textured shimmers lately, and I love that. They just can truly do no wrong in my eyes. So here is my, as of this moment in time, ranking of my 12 Fantasy Cosmetica palettes. I will link the brand down below, of course, and I do have an affiliate code BATTYBEAN if you want to shop and save money on their site. Before we hop into it, I did, of course, film this look. It's actually with their newest palette. It should already be up on my Instagram and YouTube shorts by the time this video goes up. And as far as my accessory details, I just have these cutie little earrings. These little ghosts are from the brand 5 Lemons. So yeah, without further ado, let's just hop in and rank these 12 palettes. Oh, I'm so excited to just like talk about all of these. This is just such a good brand. One of my top favorites. I do have videos with every single one of these palettes, like on my channel, Instagram, both. You can just search if you want to see these in action. They're all just so beautiful in their own right. And can you tell I'm stalling putting something in 12th place? Because I don't want to, but I guess I have to. In 12th place, I decided to give it to the Fighter palette for no reason other than I'm a color girl. And this is just not a colorful palette. It is a super fun mixed metals vibe, which I love. I love the kind of silver with the golds, with the bronzes. It's so, so cool. But if I'm being honest with myself, the first thing I'm gonna pick is gonna be something colorful or grungy, and this one's just not that, but it is super cool. I think the mixed metals is so fun. These metallics are so vibrant and so intense, and the mattes, again, they just blend so good. All of their formulas blend amazingly. I love that we have a really good range of like depth in here with the light. It's just the shimmers though. The shimmers are the star of the show in this palette. So, so good. I love. This is the Fighter. In 11th place, and I'm still debating if this one should be next, but I guess this is what I've decided, but I decided to give it to the Bard palette. This one is also just so cool. Oh, I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, does this one need to be here? I really struggled with putting these together for this ranking. They're all good. They all deserve first place. Actually, that's not true. First place very much deserves its own spot, but we'll get there. I guess I just decided to put this one here because when I was having all of my palettes open in front of me, I kind of was just trying to soul search, and I was like, right this very second, which one would I rather use? Do I like this one more than that one? Okay, do I like this one more than that one? And I just kind of went about it that way, moving things around until it seemed good enough. But I do love this one. It's very fall tones, which I love. I love the like yellow, orange, green, burgundy, these different splashes of shimmer. I really like this vibrant blue in the middle here. I think it adds something a little bit extra. It's just so pretty. So, so stunning. I just think it's magical. It's so just pretty harvest. I love. Number 10, I decided to give to the Sorcerer palette. She's also so cute. And I do love a like pinky, purple, blue combo. I love the splash of like teal down here. It's just so fun. It's so vibrant and playful and colorful and just so, so cool. I love the different color combinations you can do with this one because you can really lean into like, you know, the pinks and purple. You can really play with like the blues and teal. You can mix and match. There's a lot you can do with it just being 9 pans. And as a side note, a 9-pan palette is like my favorite size. Like 9 to 12 is just perfection to me. So the fact that this brand is just full of 9-pan palettes is amazing. I just love this. I think it's so, so, so pretty. What a good combo. It's so reflective and amazing. Number 9 is one of their more recent ones. This is the Monk palette, and she's so pretty. I call this my sunflower palette. It is just perfect sunflower vibes. We have like the darker warm brown, the different pops of oranges, and the 2 different yellows. The shimmers are so good in here, so rich and metallic, and there are 2 of those marbledy shades that I just love and adore. So pretty. So, so pretty. I love just how playful and rich this one is, but it's also just so cheerful and it's vibrant. It's great. It is literally sunshine in a palette. So, so pretty, but it can also be grungified as well with these like tones on the side over here. I like that we kind of have options. Like you don't have to just be in your face, like smiley face yellow. You can be very much more of like a muted toned down yellowy vibe. It's so cool. So, so pretty. Yellow is one of my favorite eyeshadow colors, and this one's just perfect. Number 8, I gave to the Warlock palette. If you know, you know. I call this my grungy Skittles palette. If Skittles were grungy, this is it. It's colorful and loud, very just like classic bold colors, but with a slightly muted twist. I like that we have this depth down here to really deepen up whatever you want. We have these vibrant splashes of metallic. This bright green is so cool, paired with the muted dingy yellow. I love that it's very colorful, but in such a toned down way. But I wouldn't call it like dusty, you know what I mean? Like it's not like a soft color story. It's very bold and loud, but it's not like in your face either. It's very much kind of skirting that line, and I think it's so fun, so pretty and rich. I've had an absolute blast playing with this one. So cool. Moving on to number 7 and switching it up from the 9 pans. We are moving up into a 12-pan palette. This is the collaboration between Fantasy Cosmetica and my friend Amanda from Makeup Just for Fun. Last autumn, they came together to create the Enchanted Autumn palette, and like this like scene on the cover is just everything. Amanda did such a beautiful job creating the most just like dark, murky, spooky autumn color story. I adore it. It's just so pretty, so perfect. I love the bold metallics that are in here paired with the very just like muted grungy mattes. It's such a fun combo. I feel like you're just gonna feel like an enchanted witch that lives in the middle of a dark, spooky forest when you wear this palette. It's just perfect. It is so perfect. I'm just still so proud of her and her collab. I adore her with my whole heart. I just saw her recently on a creator trip, and she lives in my soul. We are collab sisters from our Oden's Eye days, and she just has such a special place in my heart, and so does this palette. I love anything autumnal, spooky themed. That's what you do to get my soul happy, and this makes my soul happy. It's just perfect. She did such a good job. Moving on to number 6 is actually the one I'm wearing right now. This is their newest palette launching, I believe tomorrow after this video goes up on the 30th. This is the Ranger palette. She's so, so, so pretty. I love this. I love that it's very like half greens with these pops of like oranginess, but there's lots of weirdness going on here. Like it's not just green and orange. It's like murky greens with these soft mints with like corally oranges with muted darker oranges. It's just so cool. It's so interesting and so unique. This dark shade Wilderness, it's kind of on the outer part of this eye look. It's such a cool deepened shade with like those reflects of greenish gold. It's so interesting. These other shimmers are so reflective and shifty, and the mattes are just so pretty. I love this. I think this is such a fun combo, and really everything they do, I feel like manages to fill a gap in what they already have done. Like everything could go together so well, but they also stand so good together on their own. Like they don't have to play with the other palettes in order to make a fun look, but they could also play with all the other palettes to make a really fun look. I love these palettes. I think they're so fun. Obviously their name is Fantasy Cosmetica, but I just love just how thorough they are with diving into these fantasy elements. It's just so cool to see. I love a theme. I love a theme so much, and I love seeing them just really go hard into a theme. It's just beautiful to see. Number 5, moving back into a 12 pan. This is the Cradled in Ice. This was actually, I believe, their first palette that drifted away from the classic 9 pan and also drifted away from that like class theme with all the other vibes that we have going on, obviously excluding the Enchanted Autumn, but this came out before that. But this still plays into the fantasy because we went with a dragon theme and an ice dragon at that. It's just such a beautiful color story. I love this. And I feel like this one in particular, it looks kind of mild and unassuming in the pans, but when you play with it, it is so enchanting. We have kind of a soft icy blue, pops of like baby pink and like mauvey brown. So many beautiful, icy, shifty, special shimmers. It's just so nice. I love cool tones. They are one of my favorite things to work with. And this palette is so pretty. It's kind of like if you wanted to be soft and cool toned and icy, but you still wanted color, I think she's perfect. But you could also make this one very toned down if you want to as well. I think this one is so pretty, so versatile, so special. And these shimmers have my heart. They're so, so good. Number 4 is the Rogue palette. This is one of their first palettes. Like I still have the old packaging for this one. I think I only have a couple palettes with the older packaging. This was one of their first few, and she's still just like such a love in my heart. I, again, love cool tones, as I have just mentioned, but like this green, purple, blue, muted, murky, grungy situation with the very shifty, shiny shimmers. I love it so much. This is just one of my favorite things to look at. As far as the color story goes, like blue, purple, green, muted and grungy, soft, but still colorful. It's just perfect. It's perfect. She's such a good color story. I love, absolutely amazing. No notes, no notes. Oh, moving on to the top 3. I knew immediately what my top 3 were gonna be when I sat down to organize my thoughts for this video. And number 3 is the Wizard. I just love this. I believe this was the first palette that came out last year, and it immediately stole my heart. I believe it was very high up in my yearly ranking last year as well. But this is the Wizard palette. Just beautiful. I love a blue and yellow combination. I just think it is stunning, and this is such a fun way to do a blue and yellow. Like we have these very rich, dark blues. We have the very soft, light baby blues. And instead of it being like a vibrant electric yellow, we have these very soft kind of pale banana yellows, which I think offsets it really well. It just adds that extra little bit of spice. It's giving nighttime with the stars and moon glimmering. It's giving Valaris, if you're familiar with the ACOTAR series. I love, there's something so special about this one. It brings me so much joy to look at it. We have like this one that has really pretty holographic shimmers all throughout it. Just so special. This is such a special palette. It's just cool and wonderful and weird, and I love it so, so much. Number 2, actually, I kind of debated between 2 and 3 on how to rank them. I feel like any given day they could trade places, so just keep that in mind. But today specifically, I settled on this one being number 2 and Wizard on number 3. So let's move on to number 2. We're taking a break from the 9 pan and the 12 pans to bring you their first 16 pan. This is the Harvest of Souls. This was their spooky launch last Halloween season, and I just love it. The packaging is so cool. Like the way the reflect is in the water, I just love it. So, so pretty. And on the inside, she's just so dreamy. We have rich, colorful, it's grungy, but still vibrant. I also love how this is divided up into little quads. Like we have kind of this quad here, this purpley quad, the greens, the blues, but you could also look at this in rows, columns, mix and match all throughout. It's so beautiful. And even though like I do have a number 1 favorite and I will stand by it forever, it's gonna be hard for them to ever beat that. I will say, I feel like if you've never tried this brand, this would be a great first palette to have from them because you're getting a really good arrangement of colors with it still honing in on a very specific theme. I feel like it just has that magical spookiness to it really well. And again, the formulas are just perfect. Amazing metallics, beautiful, vibrant, delicious mattes. I love this one. I think they did such a good job with it. It's so special. And I love it because it's different than their other ones, but it still falls in line with the themes that they do. It's very just cool and dark, and I love it. It's so, so, so fun. Definitely was a good choice for them to kind of add something like that into their mix. And of course, the grand finale, last but not least, number one. This will not surprise a single person because it has been my number one favorite from the brand ever since this brand came out. Because yes, this is their first palette they have ever done, and it still remains my top favorite. I do have a newer one because I did get the updated packaging about a year ago, but this is the Druid. She's just perfect. I love a swampy, grungy color story, and this is just perfection. I played with it a couple months ago again, actually, and I just had the best time. These super grungy, dingy mattes are everything. These shifty shimmers, I love the different greens, the pops of warmth. Oh, it is just so good. Again, it's gonna be so hard for them to ever beat this one in my mind because they just started out with such a bang. Like, what a great first launch years ago, and they've just done nothing but great things ever since, but this one still remains supreme in my mind. She's just perfect. She's just what I love in makeup, and I adore it so, so much. It's so much fun to play with. I feel so me when I wear these sorts of colors. It's just so great. It can do no wrong in my mind. This brand is just one of my favorites. They're so good. So, so good. I would love to hear your thoughts though. Have you tried any palettes from this brand? What have you tried? What haven't you tried? If you would like to, feel free to rank the palettes you've tried from this brand if you have, you know, more than one. Do you have any on your wish list? I'm just so excited about this brand. This is one of those brands where every time they post a teaser or anything like that, I get so, so pumped. They just do such a beautiful job, and I know that there's just going to have been so much love and thought and care put into their launches, and it's so cool to see. I love passion, I love artistry, I love creativity, I love a theme, and they just really encompass all of those aspects. I love the owner. Jordan is just such a sweetheart. She's so unbelievably kind, and I just can't wait to see what else they do in the future. I can't wait to see what else they're cooking up. What other themes do you want to see this brand do? Like, obviously there's a few more classes I don't think they've hit yet, so I'd love to know like what you'd want to see in the future. I would personally love to see them play more with like the magical creatures, like they did the Cradled in Ice with the dragon theme. I would love to see them play with more magical creatures. I think that would be super fun. As someone who's an animal lover and also a spooky lover, like some spooky mythical creatures could be very cool, some fantasy elements. I would also love for them to get like maybe some collabs with like popular fantasy franchises. I think that would be so cool and obviously just so on brand. A girl can dream, but I would love for them to collab with A Court of Thorns and Roses. I just think it would be so perfect. There's so many things that they could do and branch into while still staying under this fantasy theme. I just love it. It's so broad but specific at the same time, and I'd love to know your ideas. What are your thoughts and feelings? I would love to see some more spooky elements as well. Like the Harvest of Souls was very cool, so I would love some more spooky elements in there. makeup. That just makes me happy. But yeah, I would love to hear your thoughts. I feel like you guys always have really cool ideas, so I'd love to know like what you think this brand would do really well. If you made it to the end of this video, leave some fantasy themed emojis. Let's stay on brand here. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Helps my channel out a lot. And if you're not already, you can follow me over on Instagram on BATTYBEAN there as well, and you can also subscribe. I'm posting most days over here. Also, if you want to, you can hop over to my second channel, linked in my description box if you want some additional content, and also in my description box is a link to my channel memberships. There's a couple different tiers with a couple different perks, and I would love to have you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.